Hello everybody and welcome to Sass Muffin Gaming. I'm your host Gokumin, and today we're playing Call of Cthulhu. This is the first chapter where we're at Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. If I am mad at his mercy, may the gods pity the man in his callous... God damn it. Oh my goodness. We're starting in the bowels of shark guts. The glistening red bowels of shark guts. Alright. So, welcome to Call of Cthulhu, everyone. We just had a shocking little soiree with the shark guts there. I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't know of there being any underground fish markets, let alone in a cave. Just kind of got thrown into this. I'm kind of guessing the controls here. Oh, control to crouch. Wait. What if I want to go through this first? Click E. Okay, E it is. Alright, control. Kind of a weird haze we have going on here. I'm not too familiar with how old Call of Cthulhu is. I know it's been around for a little while now. It has some fairly decent graphics. Definitely very caricaturized looking, if I might say. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. I can't even see it. Don't know what I'm even lighting up. E to interact. Cool. Sounds of water. Well, that's cool. I don't know if you guys hear this, but the sound of the water, if you're wearing stereo headphones, changes in your ear depending on which way you're facing. That is awesome. I love when games do that. Gives you a better sense of immersion. Oh, got some bolt cutters. So why would I go through this one when I could go through the one back over here? Answer that, game. Just because that was the obvious choice, I'm not gonna take it. Played the game. Oh. Okay, Mr. Creepy voice in my head, if you say so. Well, dang it. There was a door right there, too. Oh. I was hoping to get the sound effect again, but apparently we didn't. We have some sort of new age musicians following us around too. I can't seem to see the band playing in the background, but it kind of feels like they're right there, right next to my ear.
What a putrid offering.
I would agree. It is quite putrid. Killer whales, sharks. Oh my goodness. Where does this cave come from? I'm assuming it's the ocean if there's all these fish, but why? Some really cool geography going down here though. This would be an exciting cave to be in if it wasn't for all the dead fish.
You have been chosen.
Getting that whole gamer vibe of why did you tell me how to run? I'm gonna walk backwards here. Nothing. Alright.
Everything has already already being written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm not liking that destiny too much. That doesn't seem like a very nice destiny.
I hate whiskey.
I hate whiskey. Got a little bit of a whiskey dream there?
Too long since I've slept in a bed.
Oh, wow. You know, there's something like inspirational about like the old like detective offices. Like they have that like you know how you go into like a library, like a library that's been around for a long time and it has like that old book smell, and like it's not a bad smell, it's like a smell of like fond familiarity. That's kind of what like the old detective films have. So we are some gritty detective,
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
and I'm gonna guess we have a really bad drinking habit, and we don't have any strong romantic connections in our life because we're dark and brooding. That's what I'm assuming. All right, so let's not drink. Let's answer the phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Well, dang. Darn secretaries and setting our fires ablaze. Fires ablaze? Files ablaze. Okay, so we have some sort of like point system here. It looks like it already set us up with a few things. Okay, we have medical knowledge, occult knowledge, knowledge of human behavior, our perception, our ability to talk with people, our physical strength, and our investigative skills. Well, considering we have a fairly large office, and we have quite a luxurious amount of alcohol, I'd say we're a pretty able detective. It may be a little washed up, but definitely good at our job. So I'm gonna say we increase our investigative skills. And, oh, gotta put a few more in. So we are an expert, circling the text there, expert investigator. And you know what? I think that we would probably have a little bit more skill in the spot hidden objects. Good at investigating, good at spotting objects. Don't know so much about anatomy or the occult. Have a very poor grasp of people, but enough strength to get us by. I think that's about right. That's what our washed-up detective is like.
For this information, Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you used to...
Wow. The audacity of that secretary. I wonder why we stopped it. Okay, he kind of told us. He thinks he's above all these cases, which that's never a good place for any like
Sir, I came here
investigator to
on the
get
advice of a
to.
person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you
Definitely
come to me,
deadbeat inebriate.
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead.
Oh no.
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
How curious. A fire destroyed their house and
What am I
family,
supposed to
and a
find?
fire destroyed
Tell
our
me-
personal files.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got?
Easy contract, right?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
We take a look at the case, take a look at the painting, we give him our answer, and apparently that's the end of our job. This is, for this detective, this should be like one of the easiest cases he's ever had. Oh, sorry to bump into you there, sir. You look a lot younger when you're not pre-rendered. Did anybody ever tell you that? Never mind. Okay.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Okay, so we have a shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. But why? Press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from an island of Darkwater. They live in a reclusive life there with their only son, Simon. Okay, that's not very much to go on, like he said. Looks like we have... Okay, there's the shipping label. We have the police report, letter. We have pictures of the three people. And the little... Okay, shipping label, police report, press cutting. And there's a Deluga boat company thing here. Didn't say anything about this. Interesting. Back. And then if we look at the document...
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Okay. Oh, well, we didn't really get a good look at the painting there, I'm afraid. Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay. What about this Warehouse
The
36?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, that wasn't very helpful. It isn't grayed out, so I think there might be more we can get from that. Let's ask about the police
You
report.
must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things. What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
You know, typically seeing things that other people can't see does tend to make other people think that you're a little loony. We probably shouldn't take this painting lightly.
Could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay. Ask about the warehouse
The sender's
again.
label mentions warehouse 30.
That's right.
And you think
That is go to...
Same information. Okay. Something's
her
not right
husband
about
was
this.
a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Alright, well, that's all the
I think
information
I'm
I need.
beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of premonitory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer.
Ugh,
But it's not like I have a choice.
nothing less from a man in my situation.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay. When did I order the pizza, Kinsey? Okay, it said 19 minutes ago. Okay, well, I have another 11 minutes. We're good. Alright, back into this. 3, 2, 1. So this is a fairly interesting painting here. So this person kind of looks like their clothes have been ripped off. I'm not sure if this is her or someone else. And kind of some sort of mist behind her, going up to some sort of man wearing clothes with a Cthulhu face carved into his chest, and what I can only describe as like cracks of light, like a splattering of light, almost like if you were going to take like a movie representation of lava and toss it onto the ground. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But it kind of looks, while there's a lot of work put into the background, it almost looks like it was almost hastily painted. That's just my opinion. Okay, so leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Can we find out about Darkwater by looking through our files?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Okay, so we have some case files around here. Book of Medicine. Sounds important. Looks like we have that in our inventory for later. I like that. Certificate of membership to the Wentworth Agency.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Well, going according to what this guy's saying, I might have been wrong about him being a good detective.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Huh.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston,
There we go.
but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
So Darkwater kind of looks like an island in the shape of a deep water fish. That's what I'm getting out of that. Oh no, that's a rock painting found on Darkwater Island. Never mind.
All I have to do is go to the port. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I didn't mean to cut him off there. I'm sorry.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Huh. Some cases that he wasn't able to let go of, maybe?
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Well, I think that's about all we can get here. Achievement unlocked. The Sarah Hawkins case. Pierce has taken the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of an island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Focus Home Interactive presents a game by Cyanide Studio.
Almost there.
Call of Cthulhu. I'm loving the vibes that this game gives off. It is corny, it is cheesy, it is everything that I would ever want from a detective game.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Interesting.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why
Thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
why wouldn't they let us leave
What wind brought
while they're
you?
unloading?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber.
Whale
He was
bones?
a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
This place is... It has some cartoonesqueness to it, like the way the buildings are a little bit shaped and kind of the dramatic color that they have with the darker tones. But this place is one of the most disturbing places I'd probably ever seen. Like, just looking at this dock and how well it's taken care of, this place does not seem like it's on the best of times. But that's as far as we're gonna get. If you guys want to see what the game Call of Cthulhu is all about, if you want to see what our master detective Private Pierce has to offer you. If you want to find out why this place has a fascination with whales, and maybe it's not because they're a whaling city, please hit that subscribe button, smash that bell icon, and I'll see you at the Stranded Whale. Thank you, and see you guys all next time. Bye-bye!